And
welcome back
to Duel.
Let's try that
I
again.
didn't warm up my vocal cords before I went up there again. Okay. And welcome back to Duel YouTubers.
I'm Roy.
And I'm Karsten.
And he's about to get slapped.
We're doing that again?
No, we won't do that
No.
right now.
Okay. Today we're talking about how we
You have
almost
very bad
got
reactions.
cauterized.
Cauterized? We almost got cauterized?
No, I said cauterized. I almost said arrested, but then I changed it midway through because you interrupted me. So, yeah, we're talking about how we got cauterized, or almost got cauterized.
I think the arresting would have been less painful.
But we almost got it, so we didn't actually get cauterized. You want to start over?
No, because
Okay.
we'll never get anywhere if we do.
And welcome back to Duel YouTubers.
Would you just continue?
Who are you?
People want to know...
Tell me who you are. Who are you?
I already said who I am. You're the one that started over, not me.
I'm
You gotta
Karsten.
catch up to where I am
Today,
right now.
We're talking about how we almost got arrested, but we have a pony legal team.
Crack legal team. His
No,
lexicon
we
is
agreed that we weren't
little.
to say that, and then you
No,
wouldn't let
we-
me say donkey,
We agreed we weren't going
and
to say
then we
crack
weren't going to
pigeon.
say kick donkey, and then we weren't going to
Donkey!
say crack pigeon, and then we weren't going to say that if you reverse the letters on yeah.
Pigeon
We're not gonna
crack.
say that either. What?
Pigeon crack.
It's not even. No, just no. This is stupid.
Yes, it is. Stop saying that, George. It's either something to remind pigeons to pull up their pants, or it's what makes the pigeons go crazy. Here you go.
That's called white bread.
Oh.
Have you ever seen pigeons on white bread? They just all flock around and go like, "Hey, it's my white bread. It's my white bread. It's my white bread."
I always put my pigeons on wheat bread, a little cheese, some tomato and ketchup, hot mustard.
I'm gonna walk away now.
It's kind of hard to do when you're sitting down.
I'm back. I didn't go very far. We don't have
Scoot
time
over.
for me to completely walk. Where?
Scoot over here. Get in frame.
I was in frame.
Get out of frame.
Shut up, George. What's the expression? What'd you keep saying? Shut up, George.
Stop saying that, George.
Stop saying that, George. It's his thing. I only went along because he said there was money in it for us, but I don't see the money, and YouTube keeps telling us that we're clicking on ads when we're not. So.
Well, no, they say that there's. Go see the other video. We're not going to rant again. At least not in this video.
We're ranting, just not about that in this video.
We're
So,
ranting
I guess
about-
it's illegal to attempt to harass Bigfoot within the borders of Washington,
But you know,
the state,
Bigfoot.
not the country, and
Was it-
not the little independent place in between
District.
New York and where is it?
It's between Delaware and Virginia.
Yeah, it's by New York. Relatively, like we're by California over here in Washington.
Yeah, we're by California, just 2 states away.
Like one state away. What are you talking about?
Oregon, Washington. That's
We're
the,
in Washington.
We're the second
though.
state away.
Yeah, second.
2 states
We're
away.
1 state away. We go from here to Oregon to California. It's 1 state. We don't have to travel through 2 whole states. We travel through 1 whole state.
You have to travel through this state to get to Oregon, then travel through that state to get to California. That's 2 states.
That would work if we were in Canada. We're not in Canada. I'm not arguing with this with you. I don't have a map on me. Here, we have a dictionary over there. I'm sure that has a map in it.
Alright,
whatever.
Explains why you
We
failed
almost
geography.
got arrested for harassing Bigfoot. In
Yeah.
one of our previous episodes, and our pony legal team told us that in Washington, the state, whereas there is evidence to indicate the possible existence of an undiscovered species, a primate mammal variously described as Bigfoot, Sasquatch,
Sasquatch.
an ape-like creature. I said Sasquatched on
Yeah, you
purpose.
can. Okay.
Okay, kid. If you want to read this, go right aheady and read it. All right.
You're starting to sound an awful lot like Cleverbot.
Whereas people in this fair nation of Washington do hereby and henceforth do not harass ape-like creatures like Sasquatched.
This is an actual law called the Undiscovered Species Protection Act. Now,
In Brazil, don't mess with the rainforest because the rainforest will mess with Chuck Norris. I feel giggly today. I'm sorry.
The rainforest
No,
doesn't
sorry.
mess with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris messes with the rainforest. He's to blame. What are you gonna
I
do?
don't like Chuck Norris anymore. He's in charge of deforestation.
So the next portion
I'm in charge of
this,
scrolling. That's why my hand's over here.
whereas reported. Oh, you already said that, didn't you?
Yeah, I said
no, you
that.
didn't. You finished this one.
I finished right here.
Whereas reported recent and past sightings researched by anthropologists,
Don't talk
primatologists.
into your hand.
I'm not. I'm talking into my knuckle. And forensic experts,
Is your knuckle not part of your hand?
cryptozoologists, independent organizations, private individuals, rednecks, drunks, alien conspiracy theorists, and the famous chimpanzee researcher Jane Goodall support this possibility.
Wow, she got her name in the law. That's weird.
Interesting.
I
Okay,
think
you read the next one.
whereas the absence of specific laws covering the slaying, taking, trapping, or harassing of said specimens encourages laxity in the use of firearm and other deadly devices, and possesses.
Poses.
I was getting to that.
You poser.
A clear and present threat to the safety and... Stop saying that, George! Damn it, George. Well-being of persons living or traveling within the boundaries of said habitat, as well as said creatures.
Habitats themselves.
I already said that. Stop saying that, George. Dang it, George.
You don't do it right. Shut up, George. Whereas the absence of specific law. Oh, you already.
I already said that.
Well, there's whereases everywhere. It's like you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a whereas. Whereas, for the safety of all, the carrying or dispersing of firearms.
Firearms.
It actually says dispersing. Of firearms requires a sense of responsibility to all surrounding individuals and animals.
Wait. How do you disperse a firearm?
I don't know.
So actually firing the firearm at an animal is not the illegal part. It's if you disperse the firearm. So if you give him a firearm, if you give another animal a firearm, and if you have a third firearm that you give to like a raccoon.
But
or
it
something.
even says carrying. Just carrying a firearm. So it says, whereas the safety for the safety of all, the carrying of or dispersing
No,
of...
it doesn't say carrying of. It says
carrying
carrying
or dispersing of firearms requires a sense of responsibility to all surrounding individuals and animals. It is the shooter's full responsibility to correctly identify the species before the taking of aim and or the killing of a species. Therefore, ignorance will not absolve the shooter of said charges.
Okay, so then the shooting gets in there. So if we're aiming at something, you can get arrested for that. So just aiming at an animal that's not the animal that you're going after. Like if you're hunting rabbits and you take aim of a possum, then
quiet.
Then
I'm hunting rabbits.
duck season, rabbit season. duck season. Rabbit season. Whereas it be it resolved that any
premeditated.
I've heard it both ways.
Here.
Willful and wanton.
Wanton.
Slaying. What's wanton?
In other words, doing it without any regard.
Well, I don't regard much. Slaying, harassing, or there's no comma there.
Yeah, somebody's really goofed up in the comment.
Slaying, harassing, or any malicious activities upon such creatures shall be deemed felony, punishable by a fine not to exceed $100,000, and or imprisonment not to exceed 10 years.
For this animal that might exist.
Alright, now what animal might exist? A ape-like creature?
Sasquatch.
Bigfoot?
Your Uncle George.
Roy. Who knows if a real Roy exists?
He doesn't have
in
an Uncle
nature.
George, so now it's personal.
I don't have an Uncle George.
That's why I said George.
Do you have an Uncle George?
No, but I am Roy.
So?
So you just called me an ape-like creature.
Yes, I did.
Just because my knuckles drag on the ground when I walk, there's no reason for you to get insulting.
I didn't mean to insult you. That was not my intention. But if it's a byproduct of me saying that you're an ape-like creature, so be it.
Whereas in the event of the slaying or capture of said creature, any and all monies, proceeds, and revenues shall be donated to the State College for future studies and or the protection of said creatures. The rights and physical possession to the said creature shall also be immediately donated to the State College for further studies.
How do they pick which state college?
Well, this is Washington's law. So it's the State College of Washington.
So which one?
No, I don't know.
Exactly.
It must be a state college.
Washington State College, University of Washington.
I just don't want to do the research right now. I'm just so taken aback by this law that protects a possible, maybe never had ever been, yet could be animal. They took time in the courts, the state senate, to actually make this law, and yet they can't fix I-405.
There is no Washington State College. There are Washington State Colleges. There is no singular Washington State College.
About this law.
So it would be dispersed. As in, if you disperse a firearm, you can get arrested. So
let's see what Wikipedia has to say about the Skamamish. Look up Skamamish, because I don't recall that being an
No, it's Skamania.
Skamania? What?
It's that region over there.
Okay.
Alright,
so Skamania County is an actual county. It's to the east of I-5 along the Columbia River.
Skamania County, Washington, passed a law regarding Bigfoot in 1969, declaring that any willful, wanton slaying of such creatures shall be deemed a felony, subject to substantial fine and or imprisonment. The fact that this legislation was passed on April 1st did not escape notice, but County Commissioner Conrad Lundy said that this is not an April Fool's Day joke. It's not a day joke, and it's not an April Fool's Day joke. Alright. There is reason to believe such an animal exists. Hunter and whatever mentioned their own speculative. I give up. That Skamania County authorizes had Authorities had their I can't read today. Shut up. Ears turned much more to the music of a publicly bandwagon. publicly bandwagon.
Are you trying
that,
to ruin us?
To any song of distress for Bigfoot. Notwithstanding, the ordinance was I can't read. Was amended in 1984 to preclude any insanity defense and to consider such a killing homicide if the creature was proven to be by the coroner to be humanoid. Humanoid? What?
Yeah.
No, it's not homicide if it's humanoid.
Well, humanoid means human.
No, it means humanoid. It means like human.
Yeah, but
No,
see,
apes
an ape is not really humanoid.
are humanoid. If they're not knuckle draggers. If they walk upright, like a humanoid thing would be like a Sasquatch. Humanoid. A very tall person like Hagrid that's a little bit more ape-like would be humanoid.
In response to Al Magnuson from the Mount Baker Chamber of Commerce, Whatcom County, Washington, an agenda bill was drafted, 92-247, on 6/9/91, which unanimously passed a resolution declaring Whatcom County a Sasquatch-protected and refuge area.
Alright, we're just going to believe everything I read, so Roy's going to go ahead and read that all again.
No, I thought that was funny. We'll leave that in.
You thought? I didn't mean to say the thing that I meant to say publicly.
It wasn't dirty.
Yeah, it was. That's a very dirty area of a human body. Usually, unless if you just took a shower, then it should be very clean.
Now I gotta cut all that out.
Kids, if you're not clean after you take a shower, you need to go back in. That's this. No, just go back in. Shh. Please. Shut up, George.
Stop saying anything, George.
That's just stupid. And welcome back.
I think I have a mic thing now. Ever since the Audible animation,
Get out of here.
I'm not animating any more Audibles.
Good.
Not until they start paying us. I will cut you right out of the video. Ever since the Audible animation, he's been trying to mess with my head. You learn to edit. I wonder exactly what will appear there.
I'm putting it there, so whatever you put there, I'm putting something over it. And I hope it's not that weird thing at the last of that one video where we were doing points and I had to cover it up and say that I won because you did the point system wrong, but whatever.
I still think I won.
I know I won because I did the math.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch that right now?
But I like my math better.
Stop saying that, George!
No, you don't get to say that anymore. Because you don't know where it came from. Yes, it is. Indubitably.
Well, punch my like button in my face and subscribe right here. And you can go ahead and have the share over there. I don't really care about that.
Actually, you share right down over there.
But, okay.
Because that's where all the share things are. You just say, click on share, and when the list of things comes up at the bottom...
Click every single one of them?
Yes.
Because we don't get a single penny from that.
Get an account for each one of those and share on each one so that everybody can see the wonderful things that we do as soon as we start doing wonderful things.
Stop saying that, George.
At least it's in the right context now. So remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And sing along with the goodbye song in the end credits.
We'll see you later.
From Karsten.
And Roy.
Bye-bye now. Stop moving! Goodbye, goodbye, it's time to say goodbye. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Goodbye, 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 it's time to say goodbye. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stop saying that, George.
All right. So let's see here.
I wasn't over fences and stuff. All right.
I think that pigeon's on crack.
I think that crack's on pigeon. Oh my gosh, there is crack on that pigeon.
No, you pronounced it wrong. P is the last. There's crap on the pigeon. By the way, crap.
No.
Any
Just stop it, George. Stop it, George.
Stop saying that, George.
There we go. Stop saying that, George.
Crap
That's just stupid.
Crap
It's just stupid.
Crap,
It's
crap, crap, crap,
just
crap, crap,
stupid.
Crap is any.
Alright, that's it. I'm getting a
refuse.
swear jar.
It's not a swear though.
Yeah, it is.
Crap is any
I told you that we're not saying
refuse.
that on my channel.
human.
Or on your channel, or on any channel associated with Killer Willy Will Enterprises.
But kick ass is fine.
Ass is like bastard sword. It's a proper noun. It's a biblical term.
But when you say kick ass, it's not talking about the donkey. Donkey! Come here, donkey! I got to kick you! Come here now, donkey!
Are you gonna get a start or what?
We already have.
Oh, we have.
And I'm ashamed.
Oh wow. And
Welcome back
to Do YouTubers.
I'm Roy,
And I'm Karsten.
and he's gonna get slapped.
Ah, yeah.
Not only slow reaction, but reverse reaction.
I'm okay. I thought we were gonna do it after we rewinded.
This is the funniest
Here-
we're gonna get.
here we
so
go.
pretty much.
You actually have to touch my face, or else it doesn't look real. Get back here. We have a show to do.
Yes, we do.
We don't
Should
have
start
time for
it
you to be
now?
knocked unconscious.
Should we start it now?
We already started.
Are
Now
you
we
sure?
have light. And on the 7th day,
On the seventh day, if God waited till the seventh day to make light, everybody would be in trouble. Oh my goodness!
God really regretted not making light way sooner so that he could see what he was doing. So he actually traveled back in time, and that's how the Bible started. Because we don't really record the first 7 days. It's actually the 7 days after the first
Hush, Penfold.
7 days. Because
You're
he-
digging a
he time
grave
traveled.
deeper and deeper.
He's a time traveler.
And
He's
then-
like the TARDIS. Shh. He's not like the TARDIS? You can't compare God with the TARDIS?
No.
But shh.